Alright, hello guys. So I almost want to say good morning, but yeah, welcome to my little live drawing stream here. I just felt like doing a little weekend drawing, so yeah, I'm just gonna pop into it straight away. So we are using Croquis Cafe, like we basically always do, and oh, for some reason it's not loading here. Okay, here it goes. Alright, so this will be session number 242, so please go into Croquis Cafe and support them if you feel like it. It's a really great resource for artists, so yeah, I cannot recommend it highly. So yeah, alright, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start by doing some 1 minute, so let me just write in 1 minute up here in the corner, just to kind of preface it. Alright, and yeah, and a new layer, and then I'm just gonna get started. So it always takes 1 or 2 drawings before you completely get into it. Like 1 minute are relatively fast. You kind of need to speed up a bit. So I do also from time to time. I just pause. No, not pause. I also pause the video, but I make the video slower. So I can easily just draw. So if you have speeded the 1 minute, turn into 2 minutes, and so on. So that's a little pro tip for you. So I think I'm just gonna scale this down. Oh, if I can figure that out. Just put uniform on. Just put it here, the new layer. I think I might have to restart this 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. So I wasn't actually planning on making a video here in the weekend, but I just kind of had a little bit of time. I thought it would be great to do it. I've been really good. I've been doing weekend drawing every day in the morning this week. So, and it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm also getting like relatively good response. I would say I'm not getting ton, but it has been really fun. I'm really enjoying just making these videos. I don't think I'm great at it. It's one of those things. I think it's probably gonna take a little bit of time before I feel completely comfortable with live streaming, and I think it's hard. Like it's hard to figure out what to talk about, and also just talking while you are concentrating. So now, for instance, I completely forgot to scale down the other drawing and do that stuff. It's just talking and drawing at the same time. It's super tricky. I also just kind of not mumbling. That's I'm really bad at just Yeah, but I think with training, I think I can probably also get better at this as I'm getting better at live drawing. Let me scale this down. Here, put it here, make a new layer. Okay, ready for the next one. So it's really fun. I'm really enjoying live drawing on the iPad. I also think maybe I'm gonna be doing some longer studies, some maybe more anatomical color studies and stuff like that. So it's not only these quick live drawing, but also, I don't know. I think it's important to kind of not only do the same, like not only do live drawing all the time, not only do oil painting all the time, not only do digital drawing all the time, kind of do a bit of environment, do a bit of character. Because it's all kind of, I don't know, it's all kind of related in a, like it's stuff that you kind of get in through the eyes and out through your hand. It's if you only stick to one thing, you never really, like, I think you grow a lot faster. You learn different stuff. Like, if you see my gallery, I also got a bunch of like sculpting, like clay sculpting, which I'm also doing, and I feel that's helping my live drawing as well. Just kind of understanding the shapes and knowing what is in front of me. I also, of course, do a lot of digital sculpting. I work as a technical artist for computer games, so I do a lot of digital sculpting and digital modeling, and it's all kind of, yeah, I don't know. I think I've become a better modeler, sculptor with my by doing regular live drawing. Let me see which one. This one I need to scale down, put somewhere, put it here for now. And then a new layer. So now it's actually 2 minutes, so let me also change this here. So 2. And ready. So, and I think of all the disciplines, all the sculpting and modeling and all the other stuff, art stuff I'm doing, I feel that live drawing, it allows me to just get tons of stuff through the eyes really fast and out through the hands, make a lot of like decisions on the fly. And some of them are right, some of them are wrong. I sometimes make the legs too long or too short, or place the model. It's just, yeah, it's all kind of stuff that decisions that you have to come up real fast, like where does the foot sit, where and you're kind of doing the same no matter what you're doing visually. You kind of need to make these decisions, and of course you don't have to make them as quick with other art forms, but I feel that live drawing just lets you kind of fail really fast and fail a lot quickly, and that's just, yeah, I don't know, it's really good. So I would say this one I failed a little bit, but it's alright. It's the name of the game. Alright. So I'm also thinking about looking at other places and than Croquis Cafe. I know there's also a channel on YouTube called Draw This, I believe. It's I think the models are not nude, which actually would be kind of good, I think. Then I didn't have to blur it out, which annoys me a little bit, but and even though I blur out the videos, it still gets age gated sometimes, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, sorry, I kind of lost my thread here. But yeah, what I wanted to say is, if you know of any other great resources for live drawing, or just, yeah, human reference, yeah, please feel free to write it in the comment section. Scale this down. Oh, I think I put it on the wrong layer. I was live drawing underneath that. Wow, that's what happens. Alright, this one. So actually, in this case, I kind of started with the head. I find that extremely hard. Normally I like to start with the hips or kind of in the middle of the body. But I'm kind of, I don't know, I try and keep myself free. Like I don't try to develop a specific technique of drawing the same way every time. I think it's boring, and it kind of also limit you. You kind of of course, if your goal is just to make beautiful drawings, it might be that's what you want, but if you want to be a great artist, I think it's you kind of need to keep on challenging yourself and try out different stuff, explore different techniques, and also just different places to start. And but with that said, I think it's really good to just, yeah, I don't know, maybe learn a technique and become really good at a certain style or certain way, and then you can always kind of try something different and kind of take the good things and leave the bad things. I mean, I think that's fine. I think the only thing is just need to keep in mind that there's not a correct way of doing it. There's no rights, no wrongs. It's if you are, I guess the trick is, as long as you are just enjoying what you are doing, that's then you're on the right path. And I mean, you can also see I draw a kind of a specific way. It's kind of unavoidable that you are gonna develop your own way of doing it. I think I made the hand a little bit too straight, or maybe she bended this arm here. Maybe she bended that over the time of the pose. That's all right. All right, was that it? Yeah, that was 2 minutes. That went really quick. So now it's 1 5-minute pose, and I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that. Maybe I go back to one of the other poses and do a little bit longer study. This is actually a pretty cool pose. Yeah, maybe I just stick to this. So I think I'm just gonna pause it and then just take my time on it. Yeah, kind of like, I like drawing stuff, you know, where you kind of have to be quick. But it's also really nice sometimes just to give yourself the time that you feel you need to do it. So yeah. So now, since I got more time, I'm gonna make my brush a little bit smaller, and think I'm just gonna stick to the same pen. I could go for something more fun, but I think the brush pen is pretty nice. Alright, and then I think I'm gonna put in the back, the spine, kind of. Now I'm just kind of jotting everything down, trying to find where the knee is, and then once I know that, kind of where the elbow is sitting, and kind of just plugging in all the basic shapes, putting everything into the right place. At this moment, I'm kind of keeping anatomy in the back of my head, but I don't know. I'm a little bit like, you know, I got the model in front of me. I do wanna, like, the more I know about what I'm drawing, the better. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna turn the music down a little bit. Oh, that might actually be harder than I thought. So yeah, so in terms of anatomy, you need to kind of it's good to know a lot about what's in front of you that you draw, always. But it's also really good to actually look what is in front of you and not just draw what you think you know, but actually pay a little bit attention to life around you. So I think that sometimes can be a little bit of problem with the anatomy nerds. They kind of, like, they don't capture the model. It almost doesn't matter who the model is. They just do like the same muscles, the same. Like, I mean, it's fine. It's whatever rocks your boat, and like I said earlier, if you're enjoying it, you're doing it right. But I think with that said, like, yeah, if you want to be a good artist who are kind of expressive and stuff like that, it's you know, you cannot just be doing only the anatomy. With that said, I think it's, like I said, it's really important to actually see what's in front of you. I think also it goes kind of for caricaturing, kind of where you exaggerate some of the features or something like that with the. I think that's also, it's kind of in the same ballpark. It can create really, really interesting drawings, and it's like, it can be really interesting seeing somebody who have a specific style, but it might get a little bit boring after you saw a few of their drawings, because everything kind of feels a little bit the same. They're drawing kind of the same thing, and the same go a little bit for the anatomy. Kind of just becomes different variations of the same drawing. So I think a lot of drawing teachers can be a little bit like that. Like, this is the way you draw. You start with the head, then the body is 7.5 heads tall. You got the knees here, and before you know it, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of, yeah, I mean, it's fine, but it's just, oh man. So I think the proportions feels a little bit off. It's also somehow not as dynamic as I kind of want her. I feel like this length might be a little bit too short. It might be the legs that are really long. So let me just scale everything down a bit. I think, yeah, with all my talk about making interesting drawing and stuff, I kind of made a really boring one here myself. Yeah, so it's also, I'm not so worried at the moment. I think I can fix it. It's just yeah, sometimes you just start out a little, have to fight a little bit for it. So sometimes it can be really hard. Sometimes you think it's amazing drawing you are sitting and doing, and you look at it a half hour later and it's terrible. And from time to time, like, you think it's horrific, the stuff you are doing, but then you come back looking at it a day later and it's not too bad. Perception can be a really tricky thing. So to change brush pen. Yeah, I think I need to draw in the chair. A lot of times I really just don't think about drawing in the chairs, and it can be a little bit weird that they are just kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere or leaning against a wall or a stick that's not there. So right, and I think I'm also gonna bring in some highlights to this. Maybe I should even do a little bit of color pass. Just see.
You can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. And someone that could level you with her eyes. beauty occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much.
I think this foot is flying a little bit. I think actually the chair, leg of the chair ends up here. Yeah, maybe this is... I don't know. I got the perspective a little bit off. Yeah, I'm not gonna hang myself too much on that. It's fine. So it can also be really hard when you got an organic drawing like a model here to bring in a really nice perspective. It's kind of the mix of hard surface and organic can be tricky to get right, I find. All right, let's quickly get some colors into this. So I might go down a layer and then pick kind of a base color. I think something like this here might be fine, maybe a little bit more desaturated. And then kind of just drawing the outline and then using the paint bucket to kind of fill in afterwards. I find that's the quickest way of doing the base color pass. So after I've done this, okay, let me do the foot here. All right. So now I can just drop this in, and I might just already now go in on top. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the first layer where I got my outline, and then basically just start painting on that. Even though I'm kind of killing my outline and my highlights, I find this works. At least for me, I then kind of just color pick my way through here and kill some of the wrong kind of the construction lines underneath. You can see I'm kind of painting them out a bit. I'm kind of trying to bring in a reddish tint to some of it, especially to the ears and the nose and the shoulders and the elbows and the feet, definitely. So it is a little bit fakery. I'm kind of just adding in just where the blood is normally kind of collecting up a little bit in the joints. And So, and as I'm painting here, I'm also, yeah, like I said before, I'm kind of killing the outline a little bit. I'm just color picking my way through here. I think I need to do a little bit of pass on the head here. Went a little weird. Actually, maybe I should get a background color on this. I'm not totally sure what color to pick. Maybe a blue. Blue is always nice as background color. So let's see. So this gonna help me kind of do the outline of the model instead of going in using the eraser to get a good silhouette on her. I just use a blue. I think something like this. Alright, and yeah, this also kind of helps me see a little bit how I can maybe simplify, make some of this a little. Also, another thing is that the blue, the complementary color to blue is orange. So once you kind of, blue will make your gray feel a little bit more orange, and kind of also just push to all the colors a little bit. It's a little bit of color theory. Alright, I think I also gonna stop this kind of soon. I could always go on, keep fixing it, but yeah, I think I need to wrap this up soon. So let me just do that. I think also I might have a little bit too much black and gray in it. Could be interesting to change that to more red, kind of in these areas here. Oh. And maybe I just do a few quick highlights, and then I'm gonna say it was it for today. Yeah, let's say that was it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and if not sooner, I think I'll be back again Monday morning for another live drawing session. So yeah, until then, have a lovely weekend, and I hope to see you guys again. Alright, bye.